Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now this isn't really a review, it's just simply I put on my channel the other day about whether or not people would like to see a little bit more of one of the watches I had to take apart and clean the dial of. So a friend of mine asked me if I could just simply take his watch, take it apart and simply clean off some marks off the dial. So I thought fair enough, that's no problem. And so I put a picture up and said who'd like to see a little bit more about this watch. Now I do understand a couple of the guys said please, we don't want to see a full review of these have all been done before, so that I completely understand. But what I did want to show is the difference what age can do to a watch and the patina, what can really happen. And so I thought this is just a really quick random video on it. As we all know, these are the new style Rolexes. This is an SD4K. We'll zoom in a little bit, X is worth doing. Now, so this is an SD4K. This has a ceramic bezel, and the beauty of a ceramic bezel is it gives a real high sort of finish to it. It's got a real shine to that bezel, and it just looks really great. And it will look like that for the rest of its life. It will always look that shiny and nice. But we've got to remember there was a time when we had aluminium bezels. Now this is the Kermit, the 50th anniversary, and I still think that the vibrancy of the green on these simply blows away the hulk of a Starbucks with their ceramic bezels. I still much prefer these bezels. I think they just look the biz. And what will happen to this bezel over time, especially the more you wear it really, if you don't, especially, well, let's put it this way, if you live somewhere where there's a lot of sun, these bezels will slowly change, the colour will change and start to fade. So we end up with my friend's watch. Now this is a watch only from the 90s, and simply look at that bezel. When you think that bezel used to be black, and just look at it now, I think that looks absolutely stunning. And people call this like a ghost bezel because it's starting to slowly lose its colour and fade out, and I think that is truly gorgeous. I think it really does look nice. Yeah, it just really does look the part. But we can go even further than this watch. I say this is from the 90s. Let's say we go back to the 70s and check the colour of this bezel out. It's gone even further. Now, it's not to say that every bezel from this time period will age like that. I've got another watch which is actually possibly a tiny bit younger than this watch, and it still has a very black bezel. But this is the difference. When you've got watches which have been left out in the sun and worn a lot, you can see what really happens to them. And I think it looks really cool. And also, the older they get, will this zoom in? I'm not sure if it's going to zoom. 1 second. There you go, that's a little bit better. You can see even the hands, let's clean that a little bit, even the hands can start to really tarnish and start picking up like rust. Oh, sorry, patina. It's not rust, is it really? But yeah, you can see the difference there. So that's a difference, and this will eventually go the same, but I think they look absolutely stunning. So just a quick video to show the differences, what will happen over time to the aluminium bezels. The more you wear it, if it's a kind of watch you don't wear very often, then it will stay that kind of original colour. But if you are a person, say it's your only watch and you wear it day in, day out, then the bezels will slowly start to fade. And it's not a bad thing when they do. I think, you know, especially on some of the older models, if they're a little bit beaten up, I think it looks really good for it. I think that really does kind of just gives it a bit of character. I know lots of people say, you know, you don't want that, you know, you want new old stock, but forget it. You know, watches are made to be worn. But there you go. That's just a little insight into the patina and what can happen to the aluminium bezels versus the new ceramic bezels. When I say new, this watch here is still, I think, about 5 years old now, but it probably won't ever change from that shiny black, where the older bezels, if you wear them out in the sun, will change. So okay then, that was only just a quick video. So all right then guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more content, please feel free to like and subscribe. Okay, all the best, take care, bye.